Hello everyone, and welcome to GITEX, and welcome to our podcast today. We are covering a very interesting topic, which is the AI-driven SOC. There is a lot of ideas and innovation into the modern SOC. Today, my name is Abdulrahman, and I look after Deloitte across the Middle East and Africa. And I'm lucky today with having Hisham with me. Hisham Attar is the cyber defense partner for Deloitte Middle East member firm, and he is one of the leaders in the SOC transformation across the Middle East and Africa. Hisham, it's great to have you with us.
Same as here, Abdulrahman. And thanks a lot for having me today. It's a great pleasure to have this podcast with you. I really appreciate it, and I hope we can have a fruitful discussion for everyone.
We will. Thank you so much, Hisham. I think if we're going to start with the pain points, which is the customers that we have today always complaining about, both with us, we work with the clients that they are across the industry. They complaining about the key challenges traditional SOC are facing today. Would you be able to tackle some of them from SOC perspective?
Yeah, sure. This is a great question because challenges are like changing every day. It's not something fixed and it's not one challenge that everyone face. But let me sum it up to you like that. There are some components, if you go back to the history, let's say, traditional SOC main problem was visibility. They were not able to see assets, not 100%. Able to onboard log sources.
Yeah.
And this was the case maybe 5 to 10 years ago, that no proper visibility, no proper onboarding, no proper log sources. So it was an issue. And then the cloud era came and we started to have huge asset list, huge data.
Exactly.
Too many logs and we're like flooded and we're not able to analyze, correlate, assessing such threats. Lastly, we have the AI, and then there are some threats as well coming from the AI.
More complication.
So you can imagine the CISO or the SOC operations team in facing all these threats and trying to find a way to protect, detect, and respond. Yeah. It's not a war, but it's like a fight that keeps changing every day. New threats, new defense methodology, a new detection capability, a new response capability.
Yeah.
The most important part here is how the SOC transformation is happening, how we are assessing the threats related to your business. Because threats are different. There are threats to your industry, from industry perspective. There are threats to you as an account, from account perspective. There are threats to the nationwide. It depends on who is the SOC for and what exactly you are protecting by the SOC. Understand your threats profiling, and then start to build your response and build your SOC operations.
Wonderfully articulated, Hisham. Thank you so much for this insight. Then, in your opinion, on all these trends, especially with the emergence of the AI, how does the AI-driven SOC, what really looks like in practice?
Let me take this to like a wider response somehow, and then we'll talk about the AI part.
Yeah.
But if you remember, we started before with a traditional SOC, and then we have a modern SOC, and then we started talking about like next-gen SOC. In next-gen SOC, it's a mix and match of many things. You will find that in the next-gen SOC, the machine rule is increasing. Mm-hmm. The machine is handling a lot. And this is powered by the AI, powered by the machine learning. Many components from the emerging tech got injected on the SOC technology, SOC platforms, which changed the SOC flavor.
Exactly.
But at the same time, there was a perception that by having such emerging tech integration with the tool, there will be no need for the operational team, no need for the analytics, that we will do everything 100%. Which is, it's not yes and no, because you still need your human part, but the machine role increased, and your human need to think about other elements when it came to cyber capabilities. For example, yes, the AI helped you to reduce the effort, reduce number of alerts, and make it like reduce it up to 5%.
Yeah.
This is where your team need to focus. But at the same time, you have to build another area of cyber capability. Building like 3D modeling for your environment, digital twinning, simulate the attacks, simulate how attackers are using AI, and trying to find a way to protect yourself.
Yeah.
This is not into the SOC operation core business, but it's a building block within the cyber capability to help you enable the operation of your SOC. It's good to start using your team that already have like some time got saved by using the emerging technology to use this time in cyber capability, like building 3D modeling, simulate attacks, having digital twinning for the environment, training labs to make sure that they are integrating everything together in a workable model that support your ultimate goal. If you build this SOC for this strategic objective, then your team will gonna help you to do it.
Amazing. Hisham, thank you so much for this information and insightful conversation. But if you want to, we've covered very well the part that is related to the how does the future of the SOC would looks like, and most of the point that you have covered from the technology itself, which is a technology that we provide as a platform today, which is called XIAM. I'm very interested to understand how does the XIAM provide these and help the clients into that transformation, and how does Deloitte roll into this journey of the adoption of this technology?
XIAM is like globally used within Deloitte right now in part of our MSSP offering. We consider the technology due to multiple things, and we are working with it in addition to others, but it's like in the heart of the business.
Yeah.
And in addition to that, we're having the building blocks I just mentioned about the digital twinning and 3D modeling and how to adapt the technology.
Interesting.
Cortex XIAM was about helped our team a lot to accelerate, to save their time, to automate as much as possible. Their effort in the day-to-day operation is focused now towards beneficial things that help our clients. To be honest, it was a great utilization or adoption of the tool within our global MSSPs. And this helps a lot our team to renovate and to benefit the customer at the end. Having the platform that capable to integrate all log sources, correlated, and give you a view as an analyst that can support your ultimate end customers, like the CISO level, the operational team, the technical team.
Yeah.
Because in your audience, in your customer, they are different levels. You need to have this dashboard for the senior management that less technical, but somehow like an overview.
Yeah.
And at the same time, it need to summarize whatever going underneath in your environment. The CISO don't need to have an information about the 100,000 assets that he have. He just need to get a threat profiling update. Then you have the technical team, and you have the client analyst, the client engineering team. Everyone need to have his own dashboard.
Yeah.
This is the beauty of the technology. The technology helped us to shape different dashboarding and communicate with different layers within the client environment for the same account, for the same type of business, but the way it correlates things, the way it integrates log sources and help us, our team to analyze, it was very beneficial to us and to the client.
Amazing. Perfectly said, Hisham. And before we close, if you could leave our listeners and the C-level with a one message about the future of the SOC, what would it be?
Very hard question, but it's a good
Take your
one.
time. No pressure. Take your time.
I'll tell you, when we build SOCs for the client, we first of all, we understand their scale.
Yeah.
Is this a corporate SOC, enterprise SOC, sectorial SOC, or national scale SOC? Because everyone should have a different story. And then everyone will have a different target operating model, the service that you will offer, the level of commitment you will give to your leaders, the governance, the way you will work, the technology that you're going to use in this environment. It's different. You cannot ask a client, very small corporate who have like 20 employees and small size business, to invest a lot in everything. But there is a different scale for them. But when you talk about the large scale SOCs like enterprise, sector, or national, here we talk about having a proper operating model, proper offering, adapting the technology, and the most important part is transition.
Yeah.
And this is my message to everyone. It's not only about building your operating model, investing in the technology, or hiring the operation team. You need to prepare your environment by doing onboarding readiness, raising the maturity of whoever you are onboarding, assess them. Do they have protection controls, or you need to restructure their protection? Is there a point where you can detect or not? Can you control their environment? Do you understand the traffic flow or not?
Yeah.
This kind of activity, it happened before the SOC. We called it transition. Some activity need to happen at the beginning, early beginning, just to raise the maturity and understand my log sources, my sizing, where exactly I should add my listeners. And this will help me to guide in the future investment in the technology and the operation. Then you will build your SOC. And by time you will have the same team doing the engineering part, which is fine-tuning the technology, fine-tuning the log volume, use cases, playbooks, So transition is more important than the direction. Yes,
It's all
we
about
know
the
the
journey,
direction,
100%. Yeah.
but we need to make sure that we are driving through the journey in a proper and controlled manner that protect your investment, increase your ROI, reduce your TCO. This is multiple elements that you need to consider. It's not only building the SOC, it's operating the SOC.
Very insightful, Hisham. Thank you so much. And
Thank you.
for those who are with us, I think this is what makes Deloitte and Palo Alto Network partnerships so powerful, blending the best of platform innovation and the operational excellence. To our listeners, if your SOC is ready for transformation, learn more about the SOC transformation from Deloitte and Palo Alto Network. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you, Hisham, for your time.
Thank you, Abdulrahman. It was a pleasure.